Massive tragedy hits Zanele Mbokazi-Nkambule, Ukhozi FM presenter family. Subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. While Zanele Mbokazi-Nkambule is still dealing with cancer recently, another tragedy happened. This time, the family of the Ukhozi FM presenter had to pray and beg for their life when 4 unknown assailants opened fire on their house in Condi, outside Durban, on Friday, May 10th. The men grabbed their belongings before fleeing the scene, leaving the family worried they might return. A family member told Daily Sun that they were watching TV on Friday evening when they heard a knock at the door. We asked who was knocking on the door and heard someone asking for directions to the house of the local teacher. When we opened the door to give them directions, 4 armed men entered. They pointed us guns and demanded our phones and money. They took our phones and money and left, the family member said. Nonjabulo Mbluli from Mirror Group confirmed the problem and asked to give the family time to deal with the problem. KZN police spokesperson, Colonel Robert Nechiunda, also confirmed the incident and said a case of home invasion and robbery had been opened. Police in Condi are investigating a home invasion following an incident at Tom Tom in Condi on Friday, May 10th. 4 unknown armed men entered the house and took away the mobile phones of the family. The suspects fled the scene in a white car, Neswinda said. Meanwhile, the residents of Condi are living in fear. A resident said the group was looting the streets, breaking into homes, and threatening their victims with weapons. We suspect that these robbers are related to the 9 people who were killed by the police in Marion Hill in April. That's because they did what those tyrants did at Marion Hill. We are not safe. We weren't even walking down the street when it happened. It's dark, said the resident. Zanele Mbokazi-Nkambule was diagnosed with lung cancer after being hospitalized for shortness of breath and losing her voice while broadcasting. On Sunday, April 21st, she was unable to hold a gospel program, and then on Sunday, April 28th, she failed to finish the program and was immediately taken to the hospital, raising concerns about her condition among listeners of Ukhozi FM. Many fear she may be suffering from the same illness in March of another Ukhozi FM presenter, Mbokazi-Nkambule, who also experienced shortness of breath and loss of his voice. Zanele, 52, a native of Durban and founder of the Crown Gospel Music Awards, hosts Ukhozi FM's popular gospel show, Eshelo, every Sunday. Her husband, Bishop Mbokazi-Nkambule, called for an end to the accusation and confirmed that Zanele had been diagnosed with lung cancer. When she was struggling to finish the show, we took her to the hospital because at first she was in pain and we prayed that the pain would stop. After that, we decided to investigate the cause and the doctor examined her and took her to the theater for treatment. Because it was difficult for her to complete the tasks, we always looked for remedies. At first we prayed for the pain to end. However, after seeking further medical advice, she underwent surgery and the doctors diagnosed lung cancer, he explained.